Okay, so explain why you like to be a homeowner.
Well, for one, it's we know where our money is going. It's going into our house. It's something that we're investing in. It's something that we can see a return on.
Hmm. I like to be able to fix spaces and redo the spaces and make it our own. I feel like in the past we've just rented, and now we can make it a fit for our family, and so everybody has their own space in our house.
So I think that's one of the biggest things, to have something kind of solid for our kids. They'll remember this house growing up. It'll be their house. You know.
How have you become involved in your neighborhood since moving in?
Well, a lot. Shortly after we moved in, we got involved with the neighborhood association. Our view is, we're not only investing in a property, we're really investing in a neighborhood, in a community. Because ultimately, that's what makes up a neighborhood. Is renters and homeowners, and each one um, really makes the neighborhood special. Has an impact. So we're involved in the neighborhood association. I recently became the president of the Fort Howard Neighborhood Association. Um, we're involved with events that happen at the schools here, Fort Howard School. We enjoy shopping, walking in the neighborhood. It's great.
Walking to the farmers market, having our friends park and hear and walk and just be, jot down the road to the farmers market. And really, it all started with our neighbor bringing us a loaf of zucchini bread, and just like making that exchange and getting
Yeah,
involved.
we never got that where we previously lived. Moving here right away, we were barely moved in, and one neighbor brought us a zucchini bread, another neighbor brought us an apple pie. Right away we felt welcomed. It was fantastic, really special.
We also have been involved in the Green Bay Garden Blitz, and so we put a raised bed in our garden yard, and then Will and the kids helped, build boxes and fill the raised beds for ours, as well as I don't know, in the around the community.
Yeah.
What advice would you give someone who is looking to become a homeowner?
Well,
Go through the program.
definitely
Make it
go
work.
through the neighborhood works program. It's the information is indispensable. It's really helpful.
We left feeling really overwhelmed from the classes, but we got a handle on how we're going to, what we need to do to get our life in order to buy a house, how we're going to set aside our budget, what we're looking for when we were trying to find a realtor. Yeah, I think it set us up for success.
What would you tell them about the services that NeighborWorks Green Bay provides?
They were with us when we bought our home. Every step of the way. And Will's a native of Green Bay, and so it was important that we bought something in Green Bay, and they helped guide us within our budget.
Through every it was through every part. From budgeting, our regular budget, they look over our budget and how tell us where we can make some adjustments if we're spending correctly, properly, if it's something that we can afford. Are we in a place to buy a house right now? And then from the process of picking a mortgage lender, figuring out what a mortgage is. It's
And then which house we wanted to buy, what neighborhood we want to look at buying in, and we bought in a developing neighborhood, and so we received a down payment assistance. It was really helpful for us.
extremely helpful.
And then they were there through closing, sitting next to us.
I don't think if it wasn't for NeighborWorks, we would not have been able to buy a house. I don't think.
Could you say that again?
Yeah, if it wasn't for NeighborWorks, we would not have been able to buy our house. No. Yeah.
What do you like most about your house?
It's the character. It's a piece of Green Bay history. It was built in 1910. How many generations, how many families have been raised, inside these walls? And it's really special. It feels like we're continuing a legacy. And the city and in the community.
I like the memories that we have, like doing projects together as a couple and learning how we work together, and ways that maybe we struggle when we work together. And like my mom helped paint the walls, and my sister came, and his mother's been involved, and it's really brought together family. And we host family gatherings. We host my family gatherings. We're hosting the Peters family Thanksgiving, and so those are some of the best parts about our house.
How have your lives changed since making the decision to be a homeowner?
Well, drastically. I you know, I mean, just from repair work, just from a money standpoint, having to make repairs and updates as needed, but even to just becoming involved in it, it really wasn't until we found a place where we could foresee ourselves living for the next 15 to 20 years that we really started having a community-oriented mindset. This is the neighborhood that our kids are going to be growing up in. This is their future, and we're here to help create that and make that a better place.
What was that question again?
How have your lives changed since making the decision to be
Our
a
lives have changed. They've changed a lot, and I mean, it has not always been roses, because we've put a lot of work into the house, and we've learned, we've had to take a lot of responsibility when we needed a new roof, or when we repaired our furnace, or we remodeled the kitchen. We had some incidents that we've had to do some backtracking on, and so like we've learned, I don't know, how to take control over our budget and how to prioritize things, and so many different things have been a part of that.
And I guess, learning that you can't always plan for the unexpected.
Right.
When
you're
it's
homeowner.
unexpected.
Yeah. When you're a homeowner, you can.
The surprise expenses
Surprise.
that we talked about in
Right.
class.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys never covered, a 2-year-old flushing a pull-up down a toilet.
Yeah.
I should add it to my notes.
Probably should
Yeah.
add it to your notes.
We have learned from that one. Hence the new kitchen.
Yeah.